Selamat datang di channel Atmaja Viral. Jangan lupa like, komen, dan subscribe agar kalian tidak ketinggalan video-video terbaru dari channel ini guys. Dan seperti biasa, saya berdoa agar kalian diberikan kesehatan dan kesuksesan. Amin. Welcome back. Kita akan kembali lagi mengamati perkembangan dari the beautiful song Putri Ariani kali ini guys. Kali ini ada coach, ada guru vokal, ahli vokal yang mereaction Putri Ariani. Ini reaktor ini sangat-sangat ngefan dan sangat-sangat suka sekali dengan suara Putri Ariani, yang memang nggak salah lagi karena suara Putri Ariani ini sangat-sangat melekat, sangat-sangat menyentuh sekali guys. Jadi wow, yuk tanpa terlalu banyak cerita di depan, link video original ada di deskripsi paling bawah. Yuk kita menonton videonya, let's go guys.
It's William here, the Bangkok voice coach, and I'm really excited today because I'm going to watch Putri Ariani singing Right Here Waiting For You, a classic soft rock ballad by Richard Marx. I'm going to tell you a lot more about this song, so keep watching. It's so hard to stop Putri when she's singing like that because you get really drawn into this beautiful sound and the classic trademarks of that perfect tuning and that inspiration. She always sounds like she's making the song up. And anyone who wants to be a great singer, I tell you, this is the key. The key is to make the song your own and invent it in real time. And this is what an actor does too. An actor will learn the lines, prepare the lines, but will seem to be making them up. And that sounds easy, but it's not. That is the difference between someone who gives a compelling, real performance. Now, this is a fascinating song because it was written and released in 1989 by Richard Marx, who is a very successful songwriter and singer, but he's not a household name. Now, why? I'm not really sure, because he's written lots of huge hits, and this was a huge hit. And he wrote it for Barbra Streisand, and he sent it to her on an old cassette tape, and she had a listen. She rang him up the next day, and she said, Richard, I like your song, it's beautiful, but I'm not sitting here waiting for anybody. And so she turned the song down, because she didn't like the sentiment of the girl sitting waiting for the man to come back. But Richard recorded it himself, and it was a massive hit. And so when he sees Barbara now and then, he puts his arm around and says, thank you, Barbara, for rejecting my song based on the lyrics. But when Putri sings it, it has this innocence, this naivety, and also she doesn't push it. She just lets it flow out of her. She's so innately musical. It just comes from inside her. And of course, that tuning, everything's so perfect, and the beautiful touch on the key. Like, I will be right here waiting for you. She thought it was a weak sentiment, but actually I think it's incredibly touching. And isn't Putri's voice so 80s? It is one of these great voices that you used to hear in the 80s, like Whitney Houston, and we thought they were gone.
I wonder how we can survive
This is a bit late.
this romance. But in the end, if I'm with you, I'll take the chance. Oh, wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you.
Oh, nice. Big flat there. Big flat four. And sort of mixed voice. Big flat.
I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you.
Just like a cloud.
Right here waiting for you.
Oh, it's just perfect. It's so kind of innocent, and I love that effect on the piano. It's a sort of a glockenspiel. It's an 80s piano. What is that button on the piano called? Electric piano. Oh, it's electric piano. And that is a lovely touch because it sets the mood, it sets the era for this song. It's like a lens which has Vaseline on it. Everything's soft focus. Nothing really happens in a way. It's just the same idea over and over. It just happens to be a very, very beautiful melody, and people really respond to it. Apart from Barbra Streisand, that is, who didn't really respond to it. And I just love to see Putri performing as a one-woman show with her own accompaniment on the keyboards, her own vocals, and everything just coming organically at its own pace. Unrushed, unpushed, beautiful tuning, and effortless musicianship. It's William here, the Bangkok Voice Coach. Thanks for watching, and do please check out my other videos of the wonderful Indonesian prodigy Putri Ariani.
Yes, sir. Terima kasih buat guru vokal atau ahli vokal coach. Ini sangat-sangat terkagum-kagum atas penampilan Putri Ariani, guys. Jadi wah, memang benar nggak ada tandingannya, guys. Lagu apapun, kenapa ya Putri Ariani, lagu-lagu zaman dulu dia selalu bisa, dan dia selalu memahami lagu-lagu zaman dulu. Jadi Putri Ariani ini sangat-sangat suka mendengarkan lagu ternyata, guys. Jadi lagu apapun yang baru dan lagu yang zaman-zaman dulu juga didengarkan dan di cover, tapi wah, hasilnya spektakuler, guys. Amazing, keren, nggak ada kata lain selain keren dan semangat buat Putri Ariani, guys. Yuk kita dukung bersama, intinya didukung Putri Ariani ini supaya nanti jadi juaranya, guys. Dan memang nggak ada obatnya, apapun yang dinyanyikan selalu kita terngiang-ngiang bahwa suara Putri Ariani memang keren sekali. Wow, amazing, guys. Gak ada kata-kata lain dan saya sampai ngeblank. Halusnya suaranya itu loh yang suka sekali, guys. Jadi wow. Dan apa tanggapan kalian? Tulis juga di kolom komentar apa tanggapan kalian. Kita juga bisa berdiskusi di sana. Dan sekian video kali ini, dan mungkin jika ada kesalahan kata dari saya mohon maaf. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.